So I have been noticing the last couple of weeks, I've woken up a few times with a lot of stuffiness in the morning. So for me, I always know that that means either my air is too stuffy in my room, I need to crack a window, or it's getting to be too dry. And that's the time that I start pulling out my humidifier for the season. For others, that means that seasonal stressors are starting to become a factor again. So this could look like congestion, pressure all through the forehead or the cheeks, could be some fogginess, discomfort. Now, for everybody, they'll find something different that works for them. So I'm just going to share the things that have worked for me, that I do, and not everything every single day, but after you try things, you get a sense of what will work for you on that particular day. So I'm just going to share all my ideas and you see what works for you. So the first one that I want to share is kind of surprising for most people. It's actually Digestion Touch Roller. So it's pre-diluted with coconut oil, so it's safe to use on the skin. And the reason it's surprising is most people think of this just as a digestive oil. So anywhere from the digestive tract, top to bottom. They don't think of it for up in here. The reason I like that is, really we are just one open tube from our nose and mouth all the way down and out. And that whole tube is lined with mucous membranes. So this is a good one to help with mucus. And all I do with it is just dab along the bridge of my nose and just a little bit above my eyebrows and forehead. Now, when you dab, then go back in and sort of rub that in. That way you'll protect from any of it rolling into your eyes. You don't want oils going into your eyes. Now, if that should happen, you can't flush it out with water. What you would want to do is get a cotton ball and dip it in a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil, a heavier oil, and just sort of dab in the corner until it draws that out, and let your eyes tear to help get that out. But the best really is just avoid it altogether and don't let it get into your eyes. So anyway, put the Digestion on, rub that in, and I am amazed, even to this day, how many times that helps me clear and just, it's almost like an instant opening. Now that might not work every single time. That's definitely worth something to try. If you don't have Digestion, you absolutely can use Breathe with that. And Breathe has the touch roller pre-diluted, so you can use it right on the skin, or you can get the pure oil blend as well. Now, the second one that I use, this is probably, I have these in order. This is the second most common thing that I do. And very often in combination with that Digestion roller is take a bottle of peppermint. For this way of inhaling it, I prefer to have the pure blend as opposed to the touch roller. The touch roller is diluted with the coconut oil, which is fine, but I find for this it's not quite as potent. So all you do is take one drop on your palm and then rub together. The first time you do this, start far away. As you're inhaling, bring your palms closer and go closer to where it's comfortable for you. And then inhale. The reason I say to start far away is peppermint is very potent. The first time I did this, I was really up close to my nose and I almost saw stars. It's just that potent. So start farther out and just come into where it's comfortable. And try to do as slow an inhale as you can, and you will literally feel the cooling sensation rising up through your sinuses. And that as well is really powerful to help open up and clear for any of those discomforts. So I'll use the oil blend with that. The other way to easily inhale things, and this is something you could have pre-made and set by your nightstand or keep in your purse, wherever, is to make an aroma inhaler. And if you don't know how to make one, see my other video on YouTube for that. So you would have an aroma inhaler of peppermint. And then when I do this, I do one side at a time instead of both together. So you just close off one nostril and breathe in, and then close off the other side and breathe in. And that's it. Obviously, aroma inhalers, they're going by your nose. Keep this for you and you alone. Don't share this around. Now I have a little bit of peppermint left on my hands. The other thing I like to do is massage that into the back of the neck. We so often think of discomfort here as just being all in the front, but very often tension points in the back of the neck will connect to this area and help improve how you're feeling. Part of the reason why is there are acupuncture channels that go from here and kind of crisscross back and forth to the front of the head. So the way I do it is, I'm not going to give you specific points today because everybody's a little bit different, but you just run your fingers along the back of your neck, kind of where the neck meets the skull, and you will find a spot, looking for mine, right there. You'll find a spot that on you is more tender than the other spots, and that's where you want to work it. So just massage a little bit of that oil into the occiput, into that tender point. Now, if you find that it's more tension related than congestion related, what I like for that one is lavender. Again, an easy way would be to use the lavender touch roller. So it's already safe for your skin. And there, I like to roll in the temples in particular, and of course above the eye would be really good. Massage in so that it doesn't get into your eyes, and then do a massage along the temples. Really helps. Another acupressure, in addition to that, is the sinus trio. And I have another YouTube video just on that alone. So if you've seen that, you'll know which ones these are. So the first point is, it's called yin tang in Chinese medicine. It's the third eye, right between the eyebrows. So you can either massage there, like what you would do. You could grab a drop of the breathe, and then you can go on either side of your nose and just massage that in. Nice and gentle, just whatever pressure you can tolerate. If you don't feel like massaging, you can either hold or sort of push in and lift. You see that? Push in and lift. And then the other 2 points are on either side of the nose. And the way I do this is you kind of use your pinkies, pull in, up and out. It looks funny when you do it, but it feels amazing. I call it the breathe right strip of acupressure points. It feels like it opens up nostrils to get more airspace in to then get the air flowing. Now, another one that goes along with checking the points in the back, if you happen to have a trigger point tool. So I do, this one is the back knobber. I keep this around. There's another one called Theracane. You can get these on Amazon. And then I'm sure there are a whole bunch of other tools too. But how you use them, you can wrap it around and find different tender points that are along your back, neck, and shoulders. And then you can use that to sort of dig in a little bit and help to release that tension, because you're just a connected chain from the back of the neck to the back of the head. And then there's a muscle that wraps around the scalp and connects to the front that can tie into that tension. So, and you just massage that into the points. Don't try to hurt yourself with that. Just go gently to what you can tolerate with it. And then my last tip is, if you have a jade roller, also this is on Amazon, they look like this, and it's made of jade. Some just have the one long side, some will have both sides. I like to get the dual side because there'll be smaller areas to get into. And how you would use that, and take off my glasses, is just massage lightly all along the different areas where you feel tension. And you just roll. The neat thing with the jade roller is that it stays cool to the touch. So if you feel this warm pressure, it can help to soothe that. You can go along, don't push hard, but you can go along your eye, under your eyes, also helps with puffiness. This is great for facials too. So it's a good thing to have in hand. And then you can, when you're done, just kind of finish by going down your lymph nodes. That light touch helps to move lymph and fluid and congestion. So jade roller is a handy thing to have too. Now, this is not just for morning. That just happens to be when I do most of these things. You can do this any time of day. You can do it several times a day. So whatever you feel that you need, try these out. And if you discover other neat little tips like that that help you, feel free to send me an email. Let me know what works for you.